Keenum. Intercepted. That is ha-ha Clinton-Dix a year ago here in D.C.
Case Keenum was looking like a damn high schooler out there as the Chicago Bears, led by their fearsome defense, absolutely dominate the Redskins offense, forcing 5 turnovers and beating them by a score of 31-15 on Monday Night Football. What's up, guys? I'm back with the Bears post-game analysis, the post-game reaction. This might be a short one because I have a lot of stuff going on in school this week, so I apologize for that. But with midterms, with everything going on, I'll try to keep this, as long as possible, but it probably won't be as long as my other ones. But man, what a game we saw last night, okay? Because I had a lot of people doubting this Bears team, okay? I saw a lot of people saying that we were going to lose in a close one. We'd lose by maybe a couple points. Our offense would not be able to put up that many points, even if our defense did play good. People thought that Case Keenum might be able to slowly wear down our defense. People thought that it would be a lot closer game than it actually was. But yeah, this game was really not close at all. If you look at the final score, yes, we only won by 13 points, but the majority of the game, we were winning by a lot more than that. I mean, after the first half, we were up by 28-3. Our defense was completely dominating them. They could not get anything going on the ground or through the air. Our offense was taking advantage of the good field position, and we were rolling on all cylinders at the half. But in the second half, we kind of did slow down, which I'm a little bit disappointed in because I wanted them to keep the pedal on the metal, keep on rolling. Trubisky did play a lot poorer in the second half too. You saw that really horrible interception he had. So overall, our offense did slow down in the second half, and our defense was getting tired a little bit. We were playing a softer coverage, so that is why the score was a little bit closer than it should have been. But this game, in reality, was a blowout. Let me talk a little bit about Mitch Trubisky, first of all, because that is what everybody wants to know about, obviously. He is the one key part of our team that we feel like is not performing at its full potential. So if you ask the question, did Mitch Trubisky play a good game in this one? I would say yes, to some extent, okay? I'm not overly thrilled about it still because even though, if you look at his stat line, right, I'll read it right now. He went 25 out of 31 for 231 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. So if you look at just those stats, it looks like a pretty decent stat line, right? But if you actually watch the game and you look at some of the throws he missed, it really, really concerns me still because, man, Trubisky is not hitting some wide open guys, right? You have guys going down the middle, going down the sidelines, with a step on their defender, and you have to be able to hit them. There's no excuse for not hitting a wide open Anthony Miller, a wide open Allen Robinson. You have to be able to hit them consistently. Okay, 1 or 2 misses, that's fine, but if you're doing this every single game throughout the game, it really concerns me a lot. So, although Trubisky for the most part, he had a pretty decent stat line, a lot of the stats he got, that was from manufactured offense, right? That's something they talked about on the postgame show, right? A lot of these easy throws that Matt Nagy is scheming up for Trubisky, a lot of these throws where there's literally nobody defending the dude. It's like a very easy read. Obviously, Trubisky is going to be able to hit those, but can he make more plays like that beautiful 36-yard dime to Taylor Gabriel in the end zone, right? That was a play where the defense was crashing down on him. He had to step up in the pocket, evade defenders, and kind of make something out of nothing. That is what a quarterback in the NFL needs to be able to do. It's not always your first read that's going to be open. It's not always, a play that's going to be schemed amazingly for you. Sometimes you're going to have to make something out of nothing. And if Trubisky can do this more often, right, then I'll feel a lot better about him going forward. But right now, a lot of question marks still remain. I still did, appreciate the day he had, though, because to make that throw to Taylor Gabriel, that was an absolute dime. That is why we drafted Trubisky so high, because of plays like that. So if he can make more of those, I'll be really happy. But, overall, you did see that interception he had in the second half where, he kind of stared down his first read, and the defender, Josh Norman, he knew it was coming, so he did pick it off. So it's like plays like that where I'm still, on the fence about Trubisky. So right now, we really do not know enough about him and the offense. In the next game against the Vikings, that is going to be the true test for Trubisky, because if he can perform against a defense like the Vikings defense, then I'll feel a lot more comfortable in this offense. Now let's talk a little bit about the defense as well, and you cannot say enough good things about this defense, man. This defense is historically good. I've been saying it all along. We have to start labeling this defense among the greats in Bears history, because if you look at what they are doing, right, and the talent they have, it is absolutely remarkable. If you look at the secondary, to the linebackers, to the defensive line, they have superstars at almost every single position. I mean, you saw in this game how the Redskins coach really failed their offense by having their tackles go one-on-one against Khalil Mack. Whenever you go one-on-one against a guy like Khalil Mack, it is not going to work out at all. I mean, Mack had 2 forced fumbles. He had a sack, I think maybe 2 sacks, or a lot of, I mean, he had a lot of QB pressures, QB hits regardless. So he was a wrecking crew, a one-man wrecking crew all night long. So I love to see that out of Mack. I mean, I cannot say enough good things about Mack. We got him for a steal, only 2 first-round picks. I mean, I feel like he's worth a lot more than that. So Mack was amazing. You saw my dude Haha having 2 interceptions. I mean, 1 pick six. That was an absolute game changer at the beginning because that really shifted the momentum to the Bears early on. And that set the tone for the defense as well. So 2 picks out of Haha. I mean, that's absolutely amazing. I think we got him for a steal in free agency because he's playing like a superstar right now. Especially among, I mean, being in this type of defense, being next to Eddie Jackson, that is obviously going to make it easier for you, but he is still showing up regardless. So I love to see just 2 ball hawk safeties on the back end of our defense. I mean, it's really changing things for us. And overall, if you look at the linebackers, I mean, Danny Trevathan had that huge forced fumble on 4th and short where he kind of just punched the ball out from Case Keenum's hands. And that was really awesome to see. And overall, man, top to bottom, our defense played amazing. 5 turnovers. There's not enough good things you can say about that. So hats off to our entire defense. Eddie Pinheiro did miss a field goal, but that's nothing to worry about at all because he was clearly hurting. I mean, he was limping on the field. He had a pinched nerve, I guess. And to even be out there playing, right, that's, I mean, salute to him for that because I feel like a certain kicker we had last year would not be able to do that. So Pinheiro, he's tough as nails. He did still make all of his extra points and 1 field goal, but he did miss one. But I'm not worried about it at all. Hopefully he does rest up and heal for the next game because we need him. But yeah, that's going to wrap up my recap and reaction. Leave all your comments down below. I want to know what you guys have to say about this game. If you agree with me, if you disagree, what you think. Trubisky, I mean, what his future prospects look like. I mean, there's still a lot of disagreement going on about Trubisky. There's some people still staunchly against him. Some people really supporting him still. I'm still kind of in the middle because it is still pretty early. I mean, I'm kind of losing my patience too, but if he shows up against the Vikings, I mean, I'm going to support him a lot for that. So hopefully our offense and Trubisky do show up next week against the Vikings, but they had a pretty decent showing this week against the Redskins, who are a pretty bad team. So still not too much you can take away from this, but it was still a very nice win, a blowout win on national TV. So that is all I have to say. Again, subscribe if you're new. Leave your comments down below. But as always, bear down.